Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Colin Rake Show. Um, we have a lot to talk about today. I've been gone for about 2 weeks, not on vacation. I just haven't been recording and doing stuff. I've been writing stuff down. I've been writing ideas. I just haven't found. I haven't made the time. I found the time, but I haven't made the time to record these videos. So here's another one. We're going to talk about staying in the moment, all that good stuff. I actually have a quote on my whiteboard today, and it's not a quote. I came up with it, but it's a little thing. So I'll read it now. Um, Let me take this out. It says anything that happened before this moment and anything that will happen after this moment is irrelevant. Focus on the here and now and what you can do to make this moment count. Don't try to change the past or influence the future. Just live in the present. And I really like that last part. Don't try to change the past or influence the future. Just live in the present moment. I really love that. I love that because it just encapsulates what our purpose is. Like, everybody thinks that there's some grand idea to what our purpose is, and there probably is. There's all these different religions, there's all these different belief systems, there's all these different ways of thought and ideas and ideologies, all this stuff about why we're here, what we're doing, what our purpose is. All that's great, and I appreciate it, and I sit here and I wear a cross and I do all this stuff and I talk about spirituality and all this other stuff, and that's great. But when it gets down to it and you want to focus on one thing, focus on the present moment. Everything that has happened in the past, it cannot, nothing about that can change. And anything that will happen in the future cannot be accurately predicted. Because you can look at a sports game and you can say the Chiefs versus the 49ers. You can say who's going to win that game, right? But you can have no idea how it's going to happen. You don't know what the score is going to be, what the plays are going to be. You don't know how it's all going to roll out. So you might have a plan. You might have a destination that you want to get to. And I'm sorry about that. And that is my fault for having that on. And I want to make sure my audio is still working here. Okay, so my audio is still working, and I just figured out that I can plug my headphones in and listen to it at the same time, which is pretty freaking cool, if you ask me. So what I was saying is that you might have a goal in mind. You might want to do a certain thing by a certain time and accomplish that and get that done, right? But you don't know how you're going to get there. You might have a plan for yourself, but you don't know how that plan is going to unfold. You don't know how all that's going to happen, how it's going to all play out, who's going to be involved. You might think that somebody will be involved, and then plans change, and you got to call an audible and have another guy come in and help you with this or help you with that, and there's all this other stuff. So that's why it's important to focus on what's happening in the here and now, because things could be so different in the future, and things are way different now than they were in the past, but you can't worry about those. You can't worry about those factors. You only have the ability to control the here and the now. I can't control what's going to happen 5 minutes from now. 5 minutes from now, I think I might be sitting here recording a video, but who knows? You have no clue what's going to happen in 5 minutes. Control what you can control now. I had a baseball coach, and if I'm lucky enough, this video will reach him. I had a baseball coach in high school. He was also the school pastor. And the biggest thing that he would always talk about with the baseball team was control the controllables. He would talk about how on the field, you can't control what's going to happen play to play. You can't control what the other team is going to do, what the umpires are going to do, what the other coaches, the opposing team's coaches are going to do, and you can't control what plays your teammates will or won't make. You can't control any of that, but you can control how you play. You can control how you do on the field, at the plate, and that was his thing, and we all used to make fun of him for it. All of us, me and my teammates, control the controllables, and it became like a meme within the team. And it was funny, but it's so true because in real life, when you're out there, when you're doing stuff, when you're just living your life, waking up every day, going to work, doing whatever you're doing, you have to control what you can control, and you can't worry about the rest of it. And you cannot control anything that has happened or will happen. And that is the most important thing about our existence, because we live here. Maybe, and the most lucky people in the world live past 100 or to 100. We live maybe 85 years, 90 years. And I actually, I think, sidebar, we could live a hell of a lot longer if we stopped eating like shit and taking care of ourselves like shit. But that's a sidebar. We're lucky if we live here 90 years on this earth. We are so lucky. That's not a lot of time. That's not a lot of time. But so many people waste their time thinking about what could have been or what will happen, what should have, what could have, what would have happened. None of that matters. You're wasting the 90 years you have on this planet. And I'm 20 years old. Say I have 70 more years. But if I sit here thinking about what will happen, what could have been, what should have been, if I sit here and I go through all those scenarios in my head, I'm going to waste so much time that I could be out experiencing stuff. I could be out meeting new people and trying new things and having new experiences and having fun and doing all these amazing things and spending time with my family and friends and making videos and content that I love doing and all this other stuff. You can't do that if you're constantly in the anxiety of what's going to happen, or constantly in the regret of what already happened, or not even regret, but if you're just living in this moment, it's the typical, like, the guy that peaked in high school, he was the coolest guy in high school. Now he's 30 and he's sitting there thinking about that state championship he won that nobody gives a damn about. You can't live in those moments. You can't live in a moment that hasn't happened, and you can't live in a moment that has already happened. Enjoy that moment when it comes. Enjoy that success when it comes. Or embrace that struggle when it comes. But until any of that happens, you have to stay in the moment that you're given. People say, it's called the present because it's a gift. It is a gift. It is absolutely a gift, because everything you have now, you could count easily on both hands. You could count 10 blessings that you have, 10 amazing things that you have in your life. But instead of being grateful for that, oh, I wish I would have done this because then I could have had this. Well, what if this happens? Then I'll have that. We always think about these things, right? And we're wasting our time. Literally, we are wasting our time because most of our life is spent in an anxious state or in a regretful state, and not in a grateful state of, I'm happy that I get to be here, that I have the privilege, that I have this amazing God-given thing where I get to exist here. Because we don't know what it would look like if we didn't exist. Right? And I can guarantee you that your existence is a lot more important to you than your non-existence. You'd rather be here than not. And if you don't, I'm sorry. And there's ways to fix that, and I will cover that in other videos. I don't have time here or now, and it sounds stern, and I'm sorry. But the point being is that you can't waste your time. You cannot waste your time thinking about things that can't happen, or that haven't happened, I meant. And you can't waste your time trying to change things that have already happened. It's not possible. Do what is possible. Conquer the moment. If you conquer these little moments, if you conquer the moment now and the moment 10 minutes from now, like just take it minute by minute, day by day. That's what you have to do. You can't worry about tomorrow. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You're sitting here stressing out about this test you got tomorrow, or this big thing going on at work, this meeting, or this whatever, this job interview, whatever it is. You're stressing out about it. You can control that tomorrow, but for now, you can't control that. For now, you control what you do in the moment. For now, you can do whatever you have to do. And in that moment, you can do that too. But for right now, and I'm saying now a lot, for right now, all you can do is focus on what you can do. Control the controllables. The rest will figure itself out. If you believe that there's some sort of creator and there's some sort of grand plan in place for us, which I'm a big believer in, then you should 100% get this through your head that the only thing that you can control is the present moment, and that is the only thing that you should ever worry about for any reason. Do not worry about changing stuff that's already happened, and do not worry about influencing the future, because when you do that, you mess with God, and you don't want to mess with God. All right? All that being said, I hope you're having a great day. We're doing some amazing things on this channel. That's what every YouTuber says, so I'm going to try not to say that. But thank you for watching. If you have any ideas for videos, please put them in the comments. Please, on my social media or whatever, reach out. If you have any ideas, you want to collaborate, we're going to be doing a lot of things. I got a lot of stuff to do, and I can't share it all with you guys. But when the time comes, I will share it, and it will be an amazing thing. So thank you so much. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And wherever you are, I hope you're having a great day.